Let's pay homage to the lineage gurus. Homage to the Venerable Monk Liao Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Cheng Kung. Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa. And homage to Master Dubdan Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of Homa today. Manjusri Bodhisattva, Dharma Prince, Sumu, Kanchansatha, Dubdan Siddhi, Dubdan Kama, all Dharma masters, Dharma lecturers, Dharma teachers, Dharma instructors, Dharma teaching assistants, and all disciples present here and over the internet, and also the temple directors. Good afternoon, everyone. How do you do?
Hola amigo, que quiero mucho. Sugoi, ichiban, kimochi, Jumi, yabe, puri, konnichiwa. Powerful.
Get rich. I would like to announce for next Sunday, May 24th at 3 p.m. There would be Golden Mother with innumerable hands and infinite Uji eyes. Homa fire offering ceremony. So Golden Mother with innumerable hands and infinite Uji eyes. Do we have the statue at the Seattle temple? No, not yet. Do we have it in Rainbow Temple? On the second floor. There's a huge frame photo of Golden Mother, and then there is one. And then, how big is it? This big, pretty small. We have one at the South Mountain Retreat, bigger than this, bigger than Mahabala, up to the ceiling. That's the biggest one. I pray to her every night. So Golden Mother with innumerable hands and infinite Uji eyes. Please bestow upon me a good night's sleep and great health. So all pain and soreness in the body disappear. And also please bestow upon Simu as well. So I do pray to this Golden Mother with innumerable hands and eyes. Every night I pray to her. And Simu has seen her image. She appeared. Every time she appeared, it's like a troop. So in front, behind, to the sides, and at the center is this Golden Mother with innumerable hands and infinite Uji eyes. So she can have her eyes open or closed.
我一向不太愿意看她的眼睛，
I'd rather not look into her eyes
光
because she can shoot a cold gaze.
它跟这个印在那个不太一样，
So the print here is
不
different.
一样。
It's different.
在那个南山亚舍的
The one at the South Mountain Retreat, right? On the monitor.
给它放大一点，
Can you enlarge it, please?
来往我手无极眼放大一点。
Wow, this is the Golden Mother with innumerable hands, or 10,000s, which means innumerable hands,
它是
and Uji eyes. That's the one at the South Mountain Retreat.
啊，就是这样。
That's all you can do?
他眼睛很特别，
Her eyes are very special.
很庄严，很庄严。
Extremely beautiful, magnificent,
就是在南山
and dignified. This is the one at the
龙碑的客厅，
South Mountain Retreat on the living room in the dragon side. As you enter the main door and you look to the dragon side, you can see her. She fills the whole wall. Extremely magnificent, dignified. I pray to her every night prior to going to bed. I would speak to her.
你不知道的，
Things that you do not know, you ask her and she would give you the answers,
包括过去、现在、未来，
including the past, present, and future.
未来的他都知道。
And she knows everything about the
什
future.
么时候会发生什么事情，什么时候
When something will
什么
happen,
时候会发生什么事，
when,
都是他讲
what will happen, she tells me all,
经验，
and proven accurate,
很敏感哦，
extremely accurate, responsive.
就是要做这个护摩。
So next Sunday, there will be her Homa and the mudra, her mudra,
跟千手千眼观世音菩萨的手印是一样，
is the same as the mudra for the thousand-eyed, thousand-armed Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. This represents many hands. And
千
then
手千眼观世音
the middle,
这样，他也是这样。
the same, Avalokitesvaras and Golden Mother.
Om Siddhi, Om Jimmu Siddhi, Dhammo Se。Om Jimmu Siddhi, Dhammo Se 是他的心咒，
That's her heart mantra.
他的形象。
And then her appearance.
他的在南山亚舍，他的正对面就是千手千眼观世音。
Right across from her at the South Mountain Retreat is the thousand-armed, thousand-eyed Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva.
瑶池金母是我的
Golden Mother is my greatest yidam,
最大的
or
瑶池，
main personal meditation deity. And the greatest Golden Mother of all Golden Mothers is her. None others.
我都称她为
I called
万
her
有所无极眼瑶池金母大天尊，或者是称她为
at the great celestial, venerable Golden Mother with innumerable hands and infinite Uji eyes, or in short, the most supreme Golden Mother, because her title was too long. It's too long, so I just called her the Supreme Golden Mother. So when we play cards, when we were little, the most supreme is the highest. That's the highest. Do you know how to play that Taiwanese cards? So, 至尊 means the most, the highest, the most exalted, the supreme. So, Supreme Golden Mother. So when you get that card, that means that's the best, the highest card. It's even higher than the heaven and earth. So in those cards, there is one card that says supreme or most exalted. So when you get the heaven, that's already high, very high. And then the highest numbers is it's monkey and chicken and 9. The number 9 is the highest. And then heaven and earth are higher, and then the supreme is the highest. So that's why I address her as the Supreme Golden Mother. When she heard me called her, she would open her eyes. She could look right straight into your heart, your inside, and your past, present, and future. Your inner world. So this deity is really incredible. She has affinity with everybody. So today we had Manjushri Bodhisattva Homa, and you saw when they said primary supplicants and merit holders, and I could lift them up so easily. That meant it's very light. Like when I couldn't lift them up, that means there were many supplicants. But when there were only few, then it's easy for me to lift up. That means it's light. Manjushri Bodhisattva. This is the Bodhisattva that I respect and revere most among all the Bodhisattvas. It's such a pity if you did not register for primary supplicants. He has the highest wisdom. He's the teacher of 7 Buddhas of the past. So in chanting the Hiking Guan Yin Sutra, we chant about the 7 past Buddhas, and he's the teacher of the 7 past Buddhas. So he's also the Buddha of the race of the Honorable Naga clan. So he's the teacher of the 7 past Buddhas, and that includes Sakyamuni Buddha. And Manjushri Bodhisattva supplements Sakyamuni Buddha. His wisdom is unparalleled, unsurpassed. And there are also Kanakamuni Buddha, Sikhin Buddha, Viswapu Buddha. They were all, Manjushri were all the teacher of all of those Buddhas.
你筑起了文殊师利菩萨。
If you had registered primary supplicant for Manjushri Bodhisattva, it's the same as creating connection and affinity with the 7 Buddhas, including Sakyamuni Buddha.
但是他甘愿随侍释迦牟尼佛。
Yet he was willing to follow Sakyamuni Buddha together, the same as Samantabhadra Bodhisattva.
中央是释迦牟尼佛。
So the Dharma princes Manjushri and Samantabhadra, and at the center is Sakyamuni Buddha.
维摩诘是男主角。
So in the Vimalakirti Sutra, Vimalakirti was the protagonist, and also Manjushri Bodhisattva. Nobody could win over Vimalakirti in the era of Sakyamuni Buddha. In debates, all the 10 great disciples lost. Only one could, and that's Manjushri Bodhisattva, could be at par in the debates with Vimalakirti. So in the Vimalakirti Sutra, the first key figure is, of course, Vimalakirti, the protagonist, because he's the Jinsu Tathagata. So Sakyamuni Buddha could only send Manjushri Bodhisattva to visit Vimalakirti so that they can be at the same level. Only Manjushri Bodhisattva. He's first and foremost in wisdom. So you undermine him. Look, I could pick up the registration forms so easily. He's the teacher of the 7 past Buddhas. And he's the Buddha of the race of honorable dragon kings. So next to Sakyamuni Buddha, the greatest one is Manjushri Bodhisattva. He's the true Dharma prince. Nobody else could compare to him. Such a great Manjushri Bodhisattva, and the primary supplicants were few and far in between, just very few. So that showed that people have no wisdom. Look at the Vimalakirti Sutra. The 2 protagonists, the main characters, were Vimalakirti and Manjushri. And the lotuses that were manifested by Vimalakirti from the Hiking Kuan Yin Sutra. The pure light secret Buddha, Dharma treasure Buddha, and then Tranquil King Buddha with large form divine speed. Smile Light King Buddha announced by Buddha. Vimalakirti borrowed many Dharma thrones from the Sumeri Light King Buddha announced by Buddha and placed them inside his room. All the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas could rise to the Dharma throne, but not the Buddha's disciples. They could not climb to the throne, to the Dharma throne. What did Vimalakirti say? You need to be mindful of who? Whom? I just expounded it not long ago. And you forgot? So if you think of that person or that being, then you can rise to the Dharma throne. You can get on the Dharma throne.
十大弟子没有一个能够上法座，
And all the 10 great disciples, none of them could get on the Dharma
这
throne.
些大阿罗汉都没有办法上法座。
So the great arhats could not get on the Dharma throne,
刚
could
讲
not
了
rise to the
维摩
Dharma
诘
throne.
经，你们就全部都忘光。
I just finished the exposition on Vimalakirti Sutra and now you have forgotten it all.
他是男主角哎，
He's the male protagonist,
所以维摩诘经里
Manjushri.
面唯一可以跟维摩诘两个
He's
人
the only one that can be at the same level or at par with Vimalakirti in the Vimalakirti Sutra.
大茄要划
When
那个
Mahakasyapa
在夏天的时候啊，大家闭关的时候，
during the summer retreat,
还会见外客。
then when everybody was in retreat and Manjushri was still accepting visitors, violating the rules,
要划文
and
殊师利
Mahakasyapa was the superintendent and he wanted to punish Manjushri Bodhisattva.
维摩诘只是他们就是
Vimalakirti
意念
instructed the 10 great disciples,
灯王如来，
so
并且向
please be mindful and think of the Sumeru-like King Buddha announced by Buddha and pray to him, and then you can rise to the Dharma throne because the Dharma thrones were provided by this
这一点你
Buddha.
们全部都忘光。
So you be mindful of
要
him
拿手机来
and join your palms and pray to him. Then you can rise to the Dharma throne. And you forgotten, you have forgotten it, and you had to show it, you had to check on the internet. Then I should just stop giving Dharma teaching. Let's just have a nap instead. I just finished
就
it.
叫你意念悉弥灯王，
So you are instructed
他那边
to be mindful of the Sumeru-like King
他
Buddha
进，你们就可以上这个法座。
because all the Dharma thrones came from this Buddha. And then when you pay homage to that Buddha and be mindful of him, then you can rise to the Dharma
悉弥
throne.
灯王佛就在里面。
See, Hiking Kuan Yin Sutra is very important. This Sumeru-like King Buddha is in that sutra as well.
文殊师利菩萨虽然是八大菩萨之一啊，
Manjushri Bodhisattva, although he's one of the 8 great bodhisattvas, and Mahakasyapa wanted to punish him, and Sakyamuni Buddha told him, look up to the sky.
我出现，全部出现。
All the
每一个
Buddha
都有
lands, Buddha verses appeared, and in each of the Buddha verse there is Manjushri
释迦牟尼
Bodhisattva.
问他，
So Sakyamuni Buddha asked him, which Manjushri would you like to punish?
每一个
And he took a look, he takes a look,
10万亿佛国全部都有文殊师利菩萨，
and in the
包括沙巴
millions and trillions of the Buddha verses, in each of them,
你要划哪一个？
there Manjushri Bodhisattva.
没得划。
And also in the Saha world, so Sakyamuni Buddha asked Mahakasyapa, which one would you punish? You cannot, because he can manifest countless of him.
觉下安居啊，是有一条戒律，不准会见外客。
So during the summer retreat, there was a rule that you should not accept any visitors and you should not meet any visitors. But Manjushri Bodhisattva did.
释迦牟尼佛
Mahakasyapa was the superintendent.
看天上，
So Sakyamuni Buddha asked him,
无数的
look at the sky. And in the sky, countless Manjushri
文殊师利
appeared. So which one was the real one?
这么伟大的
Such a great supreme Manjushri Bodhisattva.
宗喀巴遇到疑难，不要问他的。
When Guru Tsongkhapa encountered difficulties, would consult him.
一有疑难问题就问文殊师利。
Guru Tsongkhapa every time encountered difficult problems or questions would ask Manjushri Bodhisattva.
文殊师利帮他解决。
And all of his difficult issues or problems were solved by Manjushri Bodhisattva. So such an incredible wisdom. Only he can use his sword to cut off all afflictions. Only Manjushri Bodhisattva. So you use the wisdom of Manjushri Bodhisattva to win over all the afflictions and desires of your 6 sense faculties or 6 roots. Only he can do it. Yamantaka Heruka is Manjushri Bodhisattva entering into the body of Yama King and transform into Yamantaka Heruka, Vajra deity. So the mudra of Yamantaka and Manjushri are the same. According to the Lotus division, there is Amitabha Buddha, and then Manjushri, and then Yamantaka. In the Lotus division. But the Buddha Mother in white, and then Hayagriva, that belongs to the Lotus division too. Amitabha Buddha, the white robe Kuan Yin, Avalokitesvara, and then Hayagriva. Manjushri is extremely supreme and amazing. And if you read his introduction, you would know. So in Mahayana, the one with the foremost wisdom is Manjushri, and in Hinayana is Sariputra. And Sariputra was reprimanded by Vimalakirti.
那只有文殊师利能够跟维摩诘互相
Only Manjushri could be at the equal footing with Vimalakirti.
所以有文殊一鹤
So that's why there is the saying,
这种说法
the Manjushri shout with and Vimalakirti's silence.
还有这样子的说法
That's why there is such a phrase, and the two of them are on equal footing.
还没有说法之前呢，跟大家讲2个事情。
Prior to the Dhamma teaching, let me share 2 things with you.
第一件事情，
The first one,
昨天晚上我在西雷，
last night at the Siadlijang temple,
大家在修法，
everybody was practicing.
我差不多修了1/3吧。
About a third into it, I entered Samadhi.
过去也没有，现在也没有。
The past disappeared, the present disappeared, and the future disappeared.
你们说在哪一天？
So
过去没有，现在没有，
the past is gone, the present is gone, and the future is gone.
直到他喊说回向，
Until they shouted merit dedication, and then I realized I was on the Dharma
我
throne.
才惊醒过来啊！我是在法座上，
Then I was
我想
awakened,
今天是修什么？
and then I was thinking,
我看看衣服，
what is the practice today? Padma Kumara, I look at
回向，
my clothes,
我的回向啊，
and
七脉明点的回向，
my merit dedication is about the chi channels and light
我
drops.
想不出要回向什么，
And that's the fifth
七脉
instructions,
明点，
because I could not think of other things at the spur of the moment, that the chi should flow smoothly.
气呀、要全身能够循环，脉呀、
It should be able to circulate all over the body, and the channels should be open and free from blockages, and the light drops should be luminous. And then the the child light merges with the mother light,
百川回
entering into the ocean of light, like all the rivers and streams returning to the
讲
ocean.
口诀，
So that's fifth instruction in the merit dedication.
过去没有了，现在没有，未来没有，在什么天？
So the past, present, and future disappear. So
在
which
阿那含，
heaven is that? That's the heaven of Anagami.
在无想天呢，
The heaven of no thought,
五福还天当中的无想天。
of the five heavens of non-returns. And then you called me back. Otherwise, I was in meditation. I did not fall asleep.
坐着，我没有睡着。
You think I was sitting like
昨
that?
天有没有？
Did I drowse? No.
昨天没有打瞌睡，我坐得很正啊。
I sat upright.
我也
I
不知道
did not fall asleep.
直到
I
讲回向，
didn't realize it until they called me with the word merit dedication.
白色的知道是莲花头，
When I looked, I was wearing white, and I knew that's Padma Kumara. And then immediately I dedicated the merit.
那个就是三摩地
That was samadhi,
之间，
in between sleep and wakefulness.
没有过去，没有现在，没有未来。
There was no past, present, or future, none of those.
第二件事，
The second thing,
那个莲叶上师，你把那张照片放在那个
Master Lien
大
Yen,
家看，
please place that photo for everybody to see.
不及呀、扎基拉姆的1/10呀、
But that photo is only about 10% of the real Tatilamu. Let's show it to everyone.
只要扎基拉姆一出现，
As soon as Tatilamu appears,
天底下没有女人，
there are no women on earth.
我给你看一张照片，那个
Let me show you a photo.
还不算
But even that photo is not
是完美，
it's not beautiful, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect depiction of Jatilamu. The perfect one is
她
Jatilamu.
的美丽呀、是从那个
Her
拖
beauty
来的，
is stolen from the Azura realm,
100%的，
100%.
40%
But this photo is about
到60%吧。
40 to
这个
60.
照片只有40%到60%。
This photo,
拿照片来比，
you cannot compare the photo with the real
放
one.
得出来吗？放不
Can you show? If you cannot, that's
放得
fine.
出来，让男生变成猪哥。
Let's show it so all the men are interested.
哎，能放出来吗？
Can you show it?
给你们看一张照片。
Just want to show you that photo.
故事
And then I'll tell you a story.
哎，旁边又盖住了，就这么大吗？
That's as big as you can.
看到没有？
Can you see clearly?
那个脸不像，
The face is not the same.
脸不像扎基拉姆，
That's not the face of Dajilamu.
身材
Dajilamu is much more beautiful, and also the figure, the body,
比这一张还要漂亮。
is even more beautiful than this.
如果打分数，这一张是
If I give a score, this photo is about 40 to 60,
扎基拉姆比这个漂亮。
and Dajilamu is much more beautiful than this photo.
好，这个可以收起来，
Okay,
看着眼睛掉下来。
otherwise everyone becomes lusty. Or your eyes drop to the floor.
扎基拉姆比这个漂亮。
So Dajilamu is even more beautiful than this.
我从这个晚上
From the night,
2点开始，一直到
about
早
2
上
a.m. until
8点5
the morning, 8:40 in the morning, I woke up.
跟他相处了6个小时，
So I was with her for 6 hours
60分，
and 40
觉
minutes.
得不够。
And I thought that was not enough.
8点40分的时候
So at 8:40,
进入梦中，
I entered into sleep again,
50分钟，
and then
50分钟才起来。
together with her until 9:30 a.m. And we chatted for the whole night
来一个晚上，
with Dajilamu.
它显现出来的比这个照片的还要
And how she appeared
亮。
was much more beautiful than this photo.
40分到60分之间而已。
a score of 100, and the photo is only 40 to 60.
所以你说天下还有女人吗？
So, are there women?
不要有。
Are there women on earth? No more. That's why when I walk out, you don't need anybody accompany me.
10分20分，那有什么意思？
And then if you place 2 ladies next to me and they just 10, a score of 10 out of 100, wow, what is this? I might as well just walk by myself. And let alone, moreover, like 联谊 and 联齐, oh, that's even.
你还讲说乌克兰的女生很漂亮，
They say that Ukraine
大学读书，
women are beautiful. He went to college in
乌
Ukraine.
克兰的女生是很漂亮，对不对？
And Ukraine women are very beautiful, right?
跟
Right.
你讲了，乌克兰的女生是很漂亮，
So Lin Yi said that Ukrainian women are beautiful. So all the men is just about on the floor
是
that.
他讲说女生啊，年轻的时候是
But he said that they were beautiful when they're young, but after marriage, they eat and drink as they like and became very heavy. no, not beautiful anymore. So they
扎
changed.
基拉姆他不变的，
But Tajilamu doesn't change.
他永远就是这么漂亮。
She's always that beautiful.
你说我不努力怎么行？
So how can I not work hard?
我拼命吃维他命 C 呀、
So I keep taking vitamin E
变得漂亮一点。
so that my skin would become better, as good looking as her skin.
对啊，他跟我讲一个晚上，
She's chatting with me for all night. And she kept talking from beginning to end,
但是这个
telling me
我
stories.
讲，
But I cannot tell you
他跟我讲一个
about her story. So she talked to me for the whole night.
8:40起床，我觉得还不
So when I got up at 8:40, I found it not enough. So I entered into dream again
就谈了，
together with her and talked for another 50
到了
minutes.
9:30我才起来。
And then I got up at 9:30 and I told them
我跟扎基拉姆讲了一个晚上的话，
that I had a dialogue with Chachilamu for the whole night, right?
那个晚上
Did I tell you? Yes. So I chatted with her for the whole night.
所以一切我看过他以后啊，这个世界上
So after seeing her, there are no women on earth in the world, no more ladies in the world.
讲一句话，没有女生了。
It's just a simple
历
statement,
史上是这样子的，
especially someone like Master Lian Tzu.
她根本不是女生啊，她是
She's not a woman, she's a man.
莲池上师啊，他做
Master Lian Tzu, when passing through the Japanese custom,
身体的
the man officer was touching her body and she was just standing and letting him touch her. And then when he touched that part
刚刚摸错了，
and realized, oops,
旁边的所有的女的那个检查过海关
and then the female custom officers
笑笑那个男的，
next to
不
them
清楚他是男的，
laugh at him because it wasn't clear that was a man or woman, and yet you just touch everywhere, right?
我也知道啊，
I couldn't hear.
大家排队进来啊，女的有
We were on the line, we were queuing up, and the women were touched by the female officers and the men were touched by the male officers, but she was touched by the male officer.
那是什么？那是写那《葵花宝典》的。
So, it's like in the movie or novel.
你还敢讲？
And you dare to say that?
莲池上师啊，进女生厕所都被赶出来。
When Master Lian Tzu entered the woman's bathroom, she was chased out.
你一定是写了辟邪剑法。
So you must have learned some kind of ritual.
好了，我今天主题啊，不然5点。
Okay, now let's get to the main topic. It's already after 5.
你问我答。
Q&A.
2026年5月17号，他问的。
A question from...
哦 ，OK， 不要念出他的名字。
Please do not say where the question is from.
以下的问题 要问的。
There are several questions.
他说，弟子的丈夫近期因为
My husband recently passed away because of a cancer, and very young, just 45 years old, and I keep missing him. And when he was sick, I felt he suffered greatly from the illness, and he was very strong
最后都没有
until the end of his life, never giving up.
医生包括
So I would like to ask Master,
出生前都已经注定好了吗？
so everything that we experience in our life, is that predestined before we were born? Is it difficult to change?
一切就是在一步一步的
Because I found that
那里拉近，
everything that happened to him is getting him closer and closer to death. And he was not
还
very,
有后来
very severe.
很多的病毒，
But then, due to the suggestion of the doctors, and then he was infected by minor viruses. And then, as if step by step, he was drawn toward his death.
皈依
So, how should I help him? Should
对
I
的功德主，
pray, chanted sutras, dedicated merit, pray for Guru's blessing, and help him take refuge, and register him as the supplicants for the homas, and give him foods? Nothing work. Is it true that heaven once a person die, all of our effort are in
最
vain?
后往生的那天，
Everything I did for him could not reverse his life. The day he passed away happened to be on the 19th day of the 9th month, Guan Yin's Enlightenment Day. Could that be due to what I
你
did?
来接他。
The Guan Yin Bodhisattva responded and came to guide
有
him.
一个问题，
And another
在
question.
死后的中阴阶段，
In the bardo, intermediate state after death, does a person know their own past destiny?
为什么业力而死？
Do they know what karma they did, so they died?
这么多的
He suffered so much from illness in this life.
辈子的业，
Can that repay the karmic debts from previous lives? So in the next life, he can be a good person again,
不受疾病之苦，
with a longer lifespan and free from the suffering of illnesses. Please advise and answer these questions for me with deep gratitude to the Guru.
我是这样子感觉到。
This is how I feel myself up till now. I have this
这个
feeling.
未知生，就已经知道死。
Before birth, you already know about death.
为何命如此？
Why is your life or destiny is as
像我
such?
讲，
Sakyamuni Buddha said that's due to karma.
宿命起业，
So karma
这
from
个
past
是我
lives,
讲的
like spoken in the Surangama Sutra,
累世所带来的一切宿命，
so all the
未来的命运，
destinies that you carry from past lives determine your
包
fate
括
and
我们生长在
destiny,
哪个国家，
including which country you were born and grow,
你
and
的
how
怎么样，
how you look, your face, what kind of illness you will get, how will you die in the future,
你出生在哪个家庭，
which family you were born into,
从头到尾
from beginning to end,
所造成。
is due to your own karma. It's created by yourself.
所以我也不能够怪。
So I cannot
最近有
blame.
一件事情，
Recently, there is one
有一个弟子的父亲死了，
thing. A disciple's father passed away.
他们都梦见
They dreamed
这个父亲呢去了畜生道，
that father went to the animal realm.
但是他有来写信 有来求我超度。
So they wrote a letter and asked me to bardo deliver, and I did the bardo deliverance. I knew the situation. I knew that he would go to the animal realm.
因为
Why?
佛所无其言跟我讲，
Because the Supreme Golden Mother, with innumerable hands and eyes, told me
过去的宿命
that in his past
到畜生
lives of this person, he would be reincarnated in the animal realm. But due to your bardo deliverance,
到一出生
as soon as he's born into the animal realm, in very short time,
在轮回，
he would be reincarnated again.
我是他的
He would die.
这个畜生很
The
快，
animal will die really soon
然后他又
and be reincarnated
这个时
again
候
and became a bardo state.
同极乐世界。
And only then he would be able to return to the Sukhavati, the Western Pure Land.
告诉他们，
So I told
要告诉
them
他们，
the information
你的父亲会到畜生道去走一趟，
that your father would have to go through the animal realm first, but due to Grandmaster's bardo deliverance, he would be able to shorten
他本来要
his life as an animal.
10年的，
Say he was supposed to be 10 years,
10年
then it may only take 6 months or a year.
光阴界
He would return to the bardo state, and then Grandmaster would bardo deliver him again to go to the Pure Land. So 2 stages. He requires 2 stages.
这个也
Simply said, this could be an answer for you.
在未知生，救之死，
So
没有出生，
before your birth, you already know about your death, how you would die. So before your birth, you already know about your
这
death.
是说命的业力所感召的。
So that's due to the power of karma.
就是宿命，这个就是
It's all due to past lives, destinies, and
你
karma.
知道了以后呢，
So knowing that,
你就要赶快的学习佛法。
you should
他这个
practice Buddhism as soon as possible.
他这样子，
This question,
尽管弟子怎么帮他念经回向，
no matter how much I help him, chanted sutras, dedicated merit, prayed for Grandmaster's blessing, prayed for other masters' blessing,
新生的法会，
help him take refuge, registered
都是
as a merit holder for Grandmaster's homas, and give him a fu or talisman. None of those worked.
到现在为止，恶性的肿瘤，
Up till now, the malignant
恶性肿瘤一般
cancer
会好的，
had no medicine to cure.
但是
Generally speaking,
也有不好。
it's very rare to recover from it. But there are also some cases that people can overcome malignant cancer.
有人
As for myself, I cannot complain to anyone,
26岁，
not heaven or earth. I've been practicing for so long. I encountered Golden Mother at
然后一
26,
直以来也没有什么大病，
and I never had any major ailments until I was 80.
美国岁是80岁，
In American calendar, I'm 80, but Taiwanese, I am 82.
我虽然修成了真无漏，
Although I have attained the fruition in the non-leaking body
自己觉
practice,
得哎，
and I
真无漏，
felt that I
已
have
经完全
attained non-leakage, I could retract it
遗
completely
失掉。
and never leak anything.
我去做 CT scan 的时候，那些护士
When I did
看
CT
到我
scan,
的出生
the nurses,
，CT scan 的护士
when they saw my birth date
看到我，啊，
and looked at me, "You're 80?"
看不出来你是80岁，
You don't look it at
说
all.
我是80岁。
They could not tell.
80岁的人大部分都走路都是这样子的啦，
Most
这样子
80 years
照
old
片
would
的，
walk like
这样的
this,
挺着身体照
entering to get CT scan,
scan， 一看你的年龄是80
and
岁，
you walk
脸
upright,
上也没有什么
and
皱
then
纹，
check that you're 80 and you had no wrinkles on your face.
说那些护士小姐跟先生说，我如果80岁像你这样，
It's male and female nurses told me, I am willing to be 80 like
我
you.
希望我80岁的时候，
I hope that when I'm 80, I would be like you, like this.
我说没想到我这个病人还有人赞赏，
And I said, oh, never did I think that someone would praise a sick patient like this.
那个医生
And then the anesthesiast, you're 80? You don't look it at all.
我说哪里不像？
And I
全
said,
身
how
都不
come?
像啊。
Your whole body doesn't look 80.
那你看我几岁？
So what do you think how old I am? And they said, at most 60.
回春丹有用啊！
And I said, oh, not bad. The elixir pill works.
他说
Angel's elixir.
少30岁，
Angel said that by taking her elixir, invisible elixir, you will
对对，那我多
go back 30 years. So I'm 50 now.
刚刚
If I take a few more, then I become a baby, a newborn baby.
告诉你，
But let me tell you, it is karma.
我修的这个样子，
Even after I practiced like this, starting at 26, following Golden Mother until 80, I still had to go into the hospital.
还是要开
I
刀
had no choice. I had to be operated on.
我写成一本书啊，
I wrote a book about it.
半本都是写生病的，
Half about the sickness
医院，还有我回来
in the hospital
过程，
and then my recovery after getting out from the hospital. Almost the whole
出来
book.
你看了就知道。
After it's published and you read it and you would know.
所以呢，一样要病啊，一样要开
So
刀
all the same, I had to suffer illness and operation.
修了那么
So
久，
I give you this example. I have practiced for so
可
long
以消失掉，
and I have cured so many people that their tumors and cancers disappeared. But how come my own did not
显现奇迹给我
disappear?
看啊，
I told them, the deities, why don't you show me a miracle?
还开2次刀，
But none.
第一次还
And I had to be operated twice because the first one failed
第二次开
and continued to bleed
开了
and only resolved after the second operation. And I had to pay twice
收了我
the
23
amount
万的美金，
and 230,000 US dollars. US.
我出院的时候还谢谢那个开刀的医生，
When I leave the hospital, I told the surgeon and they said sorry and I said,
say thank you，我不会这样子就控诉他，
I will not sue her
因为他第一次开的不好，
because of that, because her first operation failed.
但是他也尽力了，
But
这
she
200个当中只有
did her best
是这样子，
and she said it was 1 out of
这个
200.
要死。
So
200张
how could I be so
一个我就200
unfortunate?
1/2，
Because there would be 1 in 200 and happen to happen on me. 1 failure in 200
已经开了20
and happened on me. And she said she's
200
been
当中只会碰到
operating for 30 years
开2次，
and only 1 in 200 people would have to be operated twice, like me.
它的英文叫做医生，我们翻起来就是医生。
So the English name sounds like Eason, Dr. Eason. Eaton.
开刀医生。
Dr. Eaton. So it's a he.
他人很好。
A kind person.
我100%。
Although I was so unfortunate to be the one in 200, but I still thank him. But that's predestined. Other people could recover and heal and have their tumors and growth disappear, but not mine. I prayed to Golden Mother too. How come other tumors or tumors of other people could disappear, but how come mine could not? Why don't you show me a miracle and eliminate it? But she just ignored me and went away. Amitabha Buddha appeared to show me. And I said, oh, it's time. Are you coming to guide me, to pick me up, guide me to the Pure Land? And said, no, I'm the Buddha of infinite life. Let me give you a little bit of lifespan so you can continue to live. But isn't it all the same? So at that time, I felt like death. After the first operation, I felt like that's dead. I felt I was dying. So other than just a haze in my eyes, everything else disappeared. My arms, my legs, nothing. My body could not move at all. Just lay there. I was being rolled over. That's the feeling of death. And I thought, oops, is this my death? So I have experienced it myself. It is predestined in your life. So there's no need to complain or feel affected by it, or complain or resent it. That's what karma and destiny are about. Look at that disciple. After my Bardo deliverance, he still had to go through the animal realm and to live a lifetime and then pass and then die again and then to be delivered again. So it's not that everyone being Bardo delivered would be reborn in the Pure Land. So only after eliminating all your karma from the past that you can be reborn in the Pure Land. Now let's discuss the Surangama Sutra, not Vimalakirti Sutra. I have amnesia. This morning, Forqing told me, you cannot take this medicine, otherwise you would lose my memory. Please don't suggest that to me. Even if I lose my memory, it's fine. You know why? It's better to lose your memory than to lose your life. If you don't know anything, that's also a kind of happiness. So having a dementia is a good thing because you don't feel anything. You don't feel pain. You don't feel in any feeling or love because you can't recognize who's beautiful, who's ugly, and you don't You don't even know where your home is, and then you just wear a sign where your home is, and then they will send you home.
我们讲一段吧，总算有讲就对了。
Okay, let's discuss a passage. At least we talk about it.
释迦牟尼佛跟阿难讲，
In the Surangama Sutra, Sakyamuni Buddha told Ananda,
口来问意，
your ears themselves hear. What concern is it of the body and mouth?
没有错，
So it's right that you hear with your ears.
没有错。何况身口，跟你的身体。
But what concern is it of the body and
你
mouth?
嘴巴又来问我怀，
So why your mouth asks about the meaning,
会起来恭敬，
and why your body rises
五体投地，
and receive it with reverence, bowing with 4
关联的。
points on the ground?
虽然你耳朵，
Aren't they related?
你嘴巴问意，
So although the ears hear and the mouth
身
asks,
体也关联了。
so that's related and related to your body too, because you rises and pay homage.
就是关联的，
So they're all
因之
connected.
就是
Therefore, you should understand that it is neither one nor ultimately six,
中医，也不是
nor six nor ultimately one.
也是非一非六啦，
So neither one nor six.
根言一言六，
Your faculties are never fundamentally one nor fundamentally six.
六
Six roots.
其实意念是相通的，意念是通的，
The mind
是它的
connect
作用
with all of them, but their functions differ. So that's what it means here.
六根是相通的，
The six faculties are
作用
interconnected,
不同，
but their functions differ.
作用
Each has its own function.
耳朵
The eyes to see, the ears to hear, the tongue to taste,
鼻子是呼吸的，
the nose for
呼
breathing,
气的，
inhaling, exhaling, the body to touch, and the mind.
这其他五根都会到意念，然后
And the other five roots would connect with the mind, and then they all have their functions. That's what it means.
非一非六，不是一也不是六，
So the roots are neither one nor six.
有前辈讲一位是可以，讲一体就不可以。
Predecessor says that you can say they're of one taste, but they're not of one body.
一体的
You cannot say
一样，
the six faculties are a single whole body, because then their functions would all be the same, but
六
no.
根呐、
But it's okay to say they're of one taste, because all six roots
要明真心，
have wondrous luminous true mind
六根是浮在
attached to
要
them,
明真心上面，
or the six faculties attached to the wondrous luminous true mind and created by the deluded thoughts.
今天时间晚了，
It's late, so the joke is also short.
怎么这样子讲呢？
Why did they say this?
我放不下他，道
哎
长回答：“哎，你放不下他，
Oh, Taoist master,
怀孕呢。
I cannot let her go. Oh, but she will. Oh, he.
我放下，
I cannot let him go. But he's going to
才体人。
impede your wealth. Well, okay, then I'll let him
那
go.
有时候才体人还重
So wealth is more important than the person, and that's the case
要。
often,
为什么呢？真的
because human life is nothing, really.
好啦，
Okay.
发布，
Full.
发布。
Powerful.